Howdy, y'all. We're here at first place at the $1,000 All-In Oklahoma City Esports Tournament with my boy Jordan. What did you play today?
I played branded Tri-brigade.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, let's get into this, John. Start off with the hand traps. Played 3 Ash, 3 Veilers, 3 Imperms, 1 Crow, 1 Bell. I was playing 2 of this until about like 5 minutes before the event. And then I knew my boy was there playing Prank Kids, so like had to be prepared, you know what I'm saying? So, but all these were really good. I wanted hand traps that I could use on both turns and that weren't dead if I drew them in multiples. And these were just the ones that I decided to go with. So
you didn't miss the extra Bell or Diddy Crow?
No, I mean the Crow is searchable, but the Bell a couple of times, yeah. I played a lot of Flunder. So both of them were kind of dead, but all these were just insane. So 11 hand traps. For the engine cards, best normal summon in the deck. I played 3 Rescue Cats. Shout out my man D for getting me these. This card was literally in my hand all day today. Every hand I had was 2 hand traps and cat. So like it was literally just an FTK. So 3 cats. The Tri-brigade cards. I played 3 Fractal, 3 Kit, 3 Nervals, and I played a 1 Karis. This was like a last minute change. I originally thought this was like crackhead status to play 1 Karis, but I needed like space in the deck, and one was really good. All these do something on their own, and this card doesn't do shit on its own, so 10 Tri-brigades. And then the new part of the deck, Macaria, Albion, and Albaz. These cards just like generate just so much advantage for the deck. It's just crazy. Like I can see like post Verte hit, maybe still playing like these two just because like it gives you the discard, it gives you the put back off of like Bearbrums and Farrigeets. It's just like cracked. I mean it's literally an upstart. So I drew this every match today though, so that was kind of shitty. Then on for the spells. All the spells in this deck are absolute hammers. Like, if any of the spells resolve, you're probably going to win the game. 3 Branded Fusion, 3 Talents, 2 Crossouts, Call By, and Tinky. And then I also played 2 Cosmics. Basically, I've been getting destroyed by Mystic Mine like everywhere I go, and so I wanted an out for the Mystic Mine. This hits branded in red. It hits the Flunderies trap in the standby phase. Prank Kids. So, but all these cards were insane. Didn't resolve Crossout once today, but I resolved Talents like every time, so it was really good. 2 traps, the Brick, and Revolt. You don't need more than 1. Searchable. You're only ever going to resolve it once, and when you do, you really win the game. So that's it for the main deck.
How many cards in the main?
41. I just couldn't get it down to 40. If I was to play 40, I would like cut probably like the Bell, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't decide. So 1 straggler, I guess. The extra deck, Almirage, you got to play it. Double Farrigeet. I was only playing 1 of this, but I feel like if you're only going to play the 1 Karis, the second one comes up a lot more because you don't have that extra extender, I guess. So Bearbrum, DDL, Verte, shout out Jerry, Rugal, Doom Eagle. If you don't play this card in this deck, you're a crackhead. 2 Shurigs, Access Code, Appaloosa. I never made this card once. Yeah, I never made this card once. I was always just making the Verte play because it generates advantage. It plays through Dark Ruler no more, whereas this just gets impermed, then that's it. And then the fusions, the Mirror Jade, the Brigand, and Albion. These cards are insane. Yeah, these cards are crazy. Generates advantage, follow up. This makes all your monsters untargetable. It's just really, really good. And then on for the side deck. So for the side deck, I figured there would be a lot of Sword Soul there. Like me and Dante both, we prepped for like Sword Soul and Flunderies. That's kind of the mindset we had going in. Maybe some Despia, but not a lot. I think the Sword Soul deck is really well positioned, so I wanted to be prepared for it. I had 2 Nibs and 2 Token Collector. These cards are blowouts against the Sword Soul deck. You just want to have them. And I think a lot of people are starting to like move away from this card because of the Despia deck. It's so bad against it, so it doesn't do anything. And then the last monster, I played Lancia. I played the 1 Lancia for a crossout target, and I drew it 4 or 5 times today. Like, and it was a bomb every time I drew it, so maybe more, but I don't really have the space. That's it for the monsters. The spells, I played Double Twin, Duster, and then the Reboot. I already had the Cosmics in the main, so I wasn't really worried about the back row removal, and so yeah, these cards are really good. Traps, come back to this John in a second. 3 Anti-Spell. This card's insane, but the best card in the extra deck, in the deck in general, was 3 There Can Be Only Ones. The card was insane. It's good going first and second against the Flunderies deck, and like a Tri-brigade is really hard to beat when it's backed by a Floodgate. When it's not backed by a Floodgate, it's a little bit more tolerable, but if you're sitting behind one of these, like, you're usually going to win the game, and that's what happened a lot today. So yeah, that's it for the John.
Any final thoughts?
I think the deck is insane. I still think you might play the cards like post the Verte hit, but I don't know. A couple shout outs. Shout out PCD. Shout out Todd. B. My man Dante. Shout out Barry. Shout out KP. Shout out my Mystic Boys. Shout out Corey, Justin, Chris, Eden. Yeah, shout out Bears. So.
All right, thank you, Jordan, for your amazing deck profile. We'll hopefully see you in the near future.
Yes, sir.